This is the local recording for my presentation of Intro to Human Geography, Section 4, Fall 2003, Ungoverned Spaces by John Holcombe. Ungoverned spaces are very important. They dictate what happens when countries have conflict over lands that are not owned by either country or by no country. And what you can and cannot do on specific lands that are ungoverned, and the locations, seas, and it prevents people that want to do illegal activities in their own country from just leaving, going to an ungoverned location, doing whatever they need to do, and then returning. That's possible in some cases when there's no negative effect, but if you say, take somebody out and murder them in, Antarctica or something, people are going to be really mad. You're still going to be tried, dependent on your country, but nobody's going to care if you leave, go out on a boat, get far enough off to where you're in unnational or international waters, and you're 18 and have a glass of wine or something. So I could only find one ungoverned landmass, which is Antarctica, and it is ungoverned because we wanted to keep it preserved and use it for research. So on December 1st, 1959, 12 countries, United States included, signed the Antarctic Treaty stating that we can only use it for peaceful purposes and scientific research. There are 50 nations, countries, on that treaty now, and we uphold that. And most people just don't care. But if you're going to research on Antarctica or anywhere near it, you have to sign that treaty. All scientific observations are to be freely discussed and shared between everybody. It doesn't really matter if you're on the treaty or not. And I kind of like Antarctica. It's really pretty. I like ice a lot. And it's kind of cool to see nature just do whatever. It would be nice to have a more tropical environment in the same sense, to where we had an ungoverned large landmass that had tropical environments where you could see everything just go, because Antarctic kind of limits what can and cannot live there. I have a map showing the research stations for all the countries. This was created on January 22nd, 2013, so it's pretty up to date. Not 100%, but it's still pretty good. And let's see. Russia and Australia are mostly to the right side of the map. I can't really tell which way is west or east here. This is on the South Pole. The United States is in the middle, and the bottom of the page-ish. UK is kinda... it's just to the left. One for Germany. There's only one for India, I see. There's quite a few mountains. And the two ice shelves. We have 2 locations on there. One for New Zealand. As far as we have names for all these lands. So, all right. That is really the only landmass that I could find. Most islands have some sort of sovereignty to them. They're claimed by something. You can buy them, some of them, but you still are governed by whoever claims that land. So you can't just go buy an island and call yourself ungoverned. That doesn't work. Unless somehow you bought one in Antarctica, which I think that would go against the treaty. So, alright. So, the rest of the locations are water. International waters are very used. It's not correct grammar, but you know what I mean. Uh, there are countless treaties on the laws of the sea for governments. International laws are completely in effect. So it may be ungoverned by one specific government, but you can still break the law even though there's no government. That kind of doesn't make sense. Um, that's just how it is. So don't think you can just go out and do whatever you want in the waters. Create your own island nation with boats or something. That sounds kind of cool. It'd be kind of interesting to do that, but I don't think that would work. This also has to do with like who owns what oil on continental shelves and how far your dictation goes for your water. Like most people say, it's like a mile off the coast. There's a specific amount for each country at each like location, dependent on some math problem based on how deep it is. All air, just this is random, but vertically, you own everything above you. So air, like that's governed. Flight, that's governed. So you don't need to worry about that unless it's over ungoverned waters, and then it's ungoverned also. So that's that. There are 5 oceans for people who don't know. They added in the Southern Ocean recently. Not sure how recent. But yes, there are 5 oceans. Some people may ask, like space. That's also ungoverned. There are space laws. It's not really world, but either way, we still have things in space like satellites. So it affects our everyday lives. If you place something into space, you own it. And like the flag we left on the moon, we own that flag. And if somebody were to take that flag, they could be tried from us for taking the flag. It's kind of random, but we still own, whoever puts something in space owns it. So you can't just, there's no like space wars that you can do or something. Star Wars. But, so, and then my citations. That's the end of the slideshow. Thank you.